Today we've got Emma back for another mock test. She done one. How many serious falls did you get, Emma?
9.
9.
Oh, sorry, serious 3.
3. What were the 4?
Nearly crashing.
Oh well, we're not doing that today.
Stalling and what was it? Not checking my.
I can't remember them. Right, so she's looking to improve today. We're going to do all the manoeuvres on this mock test. She knows all about it. So, one question before we start. How would you switch your headlights to the main beam? How would you know the main beam's on whilst in the car?
I'd put my dipped headlights on, I'd push the stalk out, and I'd check for the blue light on my screen.
Good stuff. Follow the road ahead at all times unless you're directed by signs and markings.
Okay.
Or unless you turn, which you will do some good time. First one you do is your beer park.
Okay.
You know which one you're going to do, the second one from the end, yeah?
Yeah.
When you're ready then.
So I just reverse into a bay.
Yeah, the second one from the end.
Okay.
Over the left, no, reversing.
Oh, sorry, reversing.
The second one from the end. That one. Thank you. Right. Nice, Emma. That's a pass with no faults recorded. Accuracy is out a little bit. It's nice and parallel, but you're out a couple of inches, so but it's not worth a minor error. Observations pretty good. Could look through the back window a little bit more. Speed was excellent, so well done. That's good stuff. Do you want to drive into a beer on the left or drive forward into a beer on the right?
Okay.
No, which one do you want to do?
Um.
Do you want to drive into one on the left-hand side or the right?
Right.
On the right. So you want to drive on this side?
Yeah.
Right. Turn right out of here. And then at the end of the road, turn left. Emma does not signal left at this junction, but I do not mark it because there's nobody behind to the sides. There's no vehicles on the major road and there's no pedestrian activity, so it's not worth recording a minor fault. And take the next road to the left. Left here.
Right.
So we're driving to the second one on the right.
Okay.
This one here.
Turn left, Whitfield Court, then, at the end of the road, turn right.
Thank you. And then can you reverse it back out? Well done, Emma. That's another pass. It's nice and parallel. Again, it's about 3 or 4 inches out. Could have been 3 or 4 inches to the right a bit more. When you turned in, you did go a little bit fast. I felt I would have come in a bit slower, and you turned a bit late. Good all-round observations when reversing out of the beer. right at the end of the sat-nav should work.
Turn right, St John's Road.
Can you pull up on the right-hand side of the road? Can you reverse the car back 2 car lengths? Keep breeze across the curb.
Yep.
Thank you. Drive on when you're ready. Yeah, that's 3 down, Emma. 1 to go. Well done. That's another pass. No faults recorded. The silver car that went past us, you didn't have to wait for that. I would have carried on, but it's a nice big wide road. I might have hesitated if it had been a really narrow road, but I've never seen the driving examiners pull them up on the right on the narrow road, so I've not marked it, but I would have just got straight on with it. But yeah, it's a pass. Well done.
I didn't indicate them because no one was about.
Nice mirror work, watching for vehicles overtaking you before moving past the wagon. Good stuff.
At the end of the road, turn right, A690. Turn right.
Emma, waiting this long, the examiner would expect you to apply the parking brake. They prefer you to use that when a pause becomes a wait, especially waiting for this length of time. You don't use it, but you don't get marked for it. But I would be putting that parking brake on, keeping that examiner happy. Can you pull up the convenient place on the left? First minor fault, Emma, it's for pulling up really close to the bus stop. If you look at this pitch, you've got all this road on the left-hand side to pull up. Then you go and pull up really close to the bus stop. Now, I did have a pupil a good few years back fail for this, but I think they ended the bus stop by about a metre or so, or a couple of metres. You stop back a bit, but you should be stopping about, well, I would say about 2 or 3 car lengths back from this bus stop. But you pull up really close, and like I say, you've got to be very careful with these because you're blocking the path for the bus to get in. Emma, I've not marked this also, but you know when you pull off from the side of the road, if you've got traffic overtaking you, do not put the signal on for right. It's telling other road users that you're going to move off, but I know you're not going to move off. So as a guideline, if that signal's going to come fuzzle somebody, don't put it on. What happens is the car slows right down and flashes you out. The examiner will not mark this, but I've seen drivers drive up the road and then suddenly when the learners put the signal on, the nervous drivers reacted and jumped on the brake. Now you're going to get rung off the driving examiner. The only time I would consider a signal to move off when it's traffic overtaken is when they're going very, very slowly, bumper to bumper style, maybe it's 5 miles per hour. So that way you cannot really slow anybody down. But don't signal to move off when you can't go anywhere.
After 300 yards, turn left, A167, Newcastle Road.
All good up here, Emma, with the mirrors and the timing of the signal, but more stopping on the rise and brake, please. You're making things hard for yourself by stopping the car dead on a hill. Had you stopped on the rise and brake, you could have just gone forward without stopping the car. Minor fault number 2 for Emma. She gets her show me question wrong.
After 400 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the 4th exit, A691, Southfield Way. Right on the roundabout and take the 4th exit.
Minor fault number 3 for Emma. She stalls on the roundabout. Now Emma, when you come to this roundabout, if you look at this picture, when we got close to the roundabout, can you see this car over here that I've circled? You should have been driving straight onto that roundabout. That's come from 12 o'clock in the left lane, so you should be driving straight onto the roundabout. Now what you're doing, you hesitate a little bit. I'm not going to mark it, but you hesitate a little bit. Then you realise you can go. Then what you do is, you've slowed right down. You should have done the rolling first and the rise and brake what I was on about earlier. And you could have just gone off lovely and smooth. But what you do is, you put your clutch back down because you're not sure and you leave it in second gear. Then when you realise you can go, you throw the clutch up and that's why it stalls for. Had there been a car behind and you caused that car to brake heavily, you would have gotten a serious fault for this. But luckily for you on this occasion, it didn't affect any other road user on the roundabout.
Exit A691, Southfield Way.
Well done, Emma. I can't imagine how nervous that is when you stall on the roundabout. But what I like is you recovered well and you timed your mirrors and signal great to leave the roundabout. So good stuff. When you do things like that, just get on with it and forget about it.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
This is all neat, Emma, through the roundabout. Nice road position and good timing of the mirrors and signal when leaving.
After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A691, Famwell Gate, Peth. After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A691, Famwell Gate, Peth. After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A691, Famwell Gate, Peth. Right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Emma, will you stop on that rising brake? We're jerking the car to a stop every time we stop at a roundabout. Just take your foot off your brake and then you can go without stopping. Sat-nav's asked you to turn right, third exit, and you go left. You've done nothing wrong, so I just have to redirect you. Suppose we turn right there, third exit. So the roundabout, just come all the way back round it and retrace our steps.
After 300 yards, go around the roundabout and take the fifth exit, B6532. Go around the roundabout and take the
Minor fault number 4, Emma doesn't check her mirrors before indicating right.
fifth exit.
Back with the sat-nav.
Okay.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A691, Famwell Gate, Peth.
First serious fault for Emma. Emma, what happens here is you're just staring down the road at the roundabout. What you should have been doing was looking at road markings to determine which lane you need. Then you would have seen that there's a bus lane straight in front of you. Granted, it's not marked as clear as what it should be, but you can still see that.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Minor fault number 5, Emma, it's for leaving your indicator on. When you change lanes, the signal will not cancel itself. Well, it doesn't normally cancel itself. So as soon as you change lanes, your next priority is just to cancel that signal. You leave it on all the way up and through the roundabout. Luckily for you, it doesn't affect any other road users.
turn left, A690, this is road, then keep right. After 100 yards, turn left, A690, this is road, then keep right. After 200 yards, keep right, then go right on the roundabout and take the second exit. Keep right, then go right on the roundabout and take the second exit. Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, New Elvert. Then you have reached your destination.
Minor fault number 6 for Emma goes down as response to road markings. Emma, if you look at these road markings now, it now spirals out to the left. So you should have been taking up the left lane for the A177. Quick glance in the door mirrors, spiraling to the left, but keep the signal off right until you pass the first exit. What happens is you go around in the right lane, but you do check your mirrors and signal and get over to the left lane. So you've done it safely, but you should have been spiraling out the left on this roundabout. I'll direct you back to me.
Okay.
After 100 yards, you have reached your destination. You have reached your destination, New Elvert.
Serious fault number 2 for you, Emma. Emma, as soon as you come round this bend, you should have clocked this pedestrian, a student walking on the road, and you should have been checking mirrors, foot off gas, and drifting over into Hatch Martins a little bit. But you didn't slow down and you got quite close to him. This guy could have tripped, fell over, could have done anything. Classed as vulnerable road users, so it'd be serious fault number 2. Emma, your speed's pretty good on this road, but I wouldn't go no more than 20 miles an hour up here because you've got parked cars on both sides of the road, and then you can see when you get around the bend it starts to get really, really tight. So there's only room for one car to get through, so you've got to be ready to hold back. Turn right as the second exit. Minor fault number 7. It's too close to this red car. Emma, you're just staring up ahead at the roundabout. You need to be scanning down the left and down the right hand side of the road on approach. Should have been check mirrors off gas and just drift to the right a little bit. Just a bit too close. Neat driving skills on this roundabout, Emma. this is the driving skill that you're looking for, Emma. You come to the roundabout, everything's good on approach, time, mirrors and signal. But what you do is you're not sure where to go, so you do the roll and first you realise you can go, you stop on the rise and brake and just go gas clutch. That's excellent driving skills, well done. Can you put the convenient plates on there? You drive on when you feel ready. Neat, Emma. Good use of the mirror signal manoeuvre routine when pulling in. Time of the signal is good with the junction to the left. Lovely palm position, but don't put the signal on for right until you check your blind spot area, because if there's something in your blind spot area, you wouldn't put a signal on to move off. So always make sure it's safe to signal your intention to move off from the side of the road. Emma shows good awareness and planning here by spotting the no right turn signs early. Remember, learners, when you can only go one way at a junction, the examiner will not tell you where to go. It'd expect you to read the signs and road markings. The roundabout, follow the road ahead, and then take the next immediate left. Two roads close together, take the second one to the left. That car's coming out of it. The other left.
Oh, sorry. That was a bit soon.
Then can you just pull up on the left for me? Thank you. Right, this is a manoeuvre. Just pull up alongside the car, reverse and park in the park position within 2 car lengths, including your own. Any questions? Right, I'm going to look at the camera.
How have I done?
How many serious faults do you think you got?
Oh no.
Hmm?
Oh no, a lot.
No. 2.
Two.
Press that button for us. Now remember, good all round observation with this back window. Get your reference point right.
Okay.
Keep looking all around the car. Minor fault number 8, Emma, for shunting the car forwards and backwards. It seems a bit harsh because you just done it straight away without even thinking about it. Well done, Emma. That's 4 manoeuvres you've done and you've passed on every one of them. So it looks like your manoeuvres are safe for your driving test. You do hit the curb here, but what I really like about this, what's impressive is when learners hit the curb on the parallel park, they start panicking and getting flustered. Then what happens is when they go to correct it, they forget to check all round and there's normally a car coming, then you pick up a serious fault for that. But what you've done is you hit the curb, realised, didn't mess about, checked all around the car and then just shunted forwards and backwards. Well done. Remember, learners, when you come to crossroads, the examiner doesn't give instruction. You're expected to follow the road ahead. And Emma, if you're going straight ahead and there's a car in that opposite junction, turn right. Remember, you have the priority, so they expect you to check the 3 roads and just go. Forward and red bay of your choice on the left or right hand side. Right, how do you think you've done?
I think I did it okay. I stalled at a roundabout, which was.
Do you think that was a serious fault or a minor?
It may have been a minor because no one was around.
You're absolutely right. Wow, well done. Yeah, it's just a minor. Why did you stall for?
Something to do with my clutches.
You know when you come to the roundabout, you've seen the car to the right.
Yeah.
Could have gone, but what you've done is you decided to not go. You put your clutch back down. I tell you, if you're not sure where to go, what do I tell you to do? Clutch down and brake and do.
Rolling into first.
Rolling into first, but you didn't, then you just brought the clutch up really quickly. You're right, it was just a minor. 2 serious faults. Can you remember the roundabout where it said turn right, 3rd exit, and you went left?
Yes.
What made you do that?
I thought we were going left.
Right, well, you've done nothing wrong, but you know, you come back round the roundabout.
Yeah.
And went down the bank.
Right, yeah.
What did you drive through?
Oh, did I drive through a red light?
No.
What did I drive through?
What's that say?
Bus lane.
Drove straight through a bus
there's
lane.
a bus lane to the left
Yeah.
of that. Yeah.
And the other one was there was another serious fault for pedestrians. When you went over, you know, the road, they've just opened the bridge.
Yes.
When you're driving along there and you're really close, there's students on the road, and you were too fast and too close to them.
Okay.
You should just check your mirrors, come off gas. Drifted out of the door, just in case you tripped off or fell over or anything like that could have happened.
Okay.
Have you any questions before I turn this off?
No.
I want to go back round some of that and have a look at some of that, okay?
Okay, yep.
Right, go on then, off you go already. But do you think it was better than the last one, or?
I do. I mean, stuff that I could just easily improve on. It's more like I just need to be more aware, I guess.